Alright, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, so let's do a full recap of the two episodes real quick. Alright, so you guys were contracted out by the Arcana and Archmage Furiel to go out to a set of ruins that had been apparently untouched. They wanted to get there to see what they could find before Lunar set in, so they hired people who were not well known and could keep a secret in order to do it. You guys went over there, making friends with Archmage Gent, who is a real bro. All of a sudden in the middle of the night, whoa, everyone's gone. Dude, that sucks. And the temple's open. Oh, that's some whack shit. So you run in and get down to the bottom and oh fuck, everybody's dead. What the hell happened there? And all of a sudden, Demon Lady is like, mwahaha, and you're all like, oh shit. So she bamps the fuck out and leaves one of her minions, who you poop on in like 6 seconds. He doesn't even have time to like piss himself in terror. And it's like, yeah, cool, whatever. That's how we roll. Yeah, we're that good, baby. And so Gen's laying on the ground. He's like, tell Lena I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, you totes have to find the sword and give it back to her. So he opens up a dimension to the pocket dimension where the Arcana store stuff. So you guys run through, and he's like, and dies. So you're in this pocket dimension where
exactly how.
you go into the pocket dimension, which is pretty fucking cool. It's got like all this shit. It's like, ooh, relics everywhere. And there's these rainbow constructs that put everything in place, and it's like, dude, this is pretty trippy. So you guys go, and you run around, and you find this mirror, and a voice is coming out of it. And lo and behold, it's the professor. The professor's like, hey, can you guys get me out? And you're like, sure, cool. Well, and so Grace starts sticking things into the mirror to try to get him out. Eventually, you get him out. Yay, you have gained one professor. And so you guys run and go and you find the orb and it's like, oh man, it's like all nice and put away, but we have to take it to the Archmage, so yoink. And all of a sudden the construct's like, whoa, dudes, that's so not cool. And so you're like, lol, I'm sorry, but we were told anyway. So you guys fought, and you kicked its ass, and it turned to dust, and the professor's like, you never know when you might need some. And so he puts it in a vial, and you guys run the back out, and Archmage Furiel's like, oh hi, that was a random happenstance to just magically appear in my study. Lol, what happened? So you're like, yeah, what just happened, what I just told you. And she's like, oh shit, shit's going down and we need information, so you guys need to go to your public library. And by public library, I mean a private library that no one knows about but us. So, here's some money, here's some stuff, you guys have to go to the library, get some information, come back, and it's all kosher, and I'll give you anything you need. So you guys are like, yeah, well, okay, I guess. And so you went out into the city, you got some magical items, and you are resting up, and dawn arrives, and now you are ready to go.
Okay, that is D&D by Wayne's World.
That is like the abridged version of our last two adventures.
24.
Good job, Sneakin'.
Woo!
24.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry, I was just scrolling through an article and all I see is Target apologizes for phallic-shaped toys. They literally look like dildos. And
That's
it's the
amazing.
greatest thing ever! I'll send it to you.
Amazing.
Okay.
How pretty.
God.
Oh, I so-
Oh no.
This is all going to get destroyed.
And suddenly
my
the
God. Quick, buy
variation
them.
attacks.
Yep.
The
That's
Chrono
perfect.
Enclave.
Did
Oh,
we lose
pretty.
Justin, or is this just my Roll20 being weird?
I
turned off
can't
my
see
camera.
whatever pretty
Okay.
picture you have up, babe.
I see a farmland.
Okay,
I see a blank space.
Oh my god.
how do you see a blank space?
All I see is white.
Are you zoomed in on the wrong part? Try zooming out.
I am completely zoomed out right now.
Hold on, now I have to go troubleshoot.
Okay, those are made for children?
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
right.
Wow, they really
What
look
were
that
they
much like the-
supposed to be?
They're pool toys.
Pool toys.
Oh, those like torpedo things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, those kind of always look like dicks, though.
They
But
just look like more like
that's-
dicks because of the helmets.
Helmets, that's
Oh,
bad,
that's so true.
man. Oh wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Turn it off.
I mean,
back on, it
come
works.
on. Can't design that and now be like, that's definitely.
No, I gotta grab my stuff again. Damn it.
Alright. So, you guys, dawn arrives, and you are freshly supplied, you got everything you need.
Yep.
So you guys head out of the west gate, and looking at the map, it's about maybe a week's worth of travel to a mark on the map which should have nothing on it, but apparently that's where they say the library is.
Excellent.
Are you guys going to
Sweet.
take the normal route? You guys going to try to be stealthy, or...
Follow the ranger.
Follow the ranger. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
follow the ranger is a good idea.
I mean, I feel like we could stick to the road for a while so we get closer, and then maybe move skirt this way, blah blah blah, and they find a route on the map that after a couple days will be sneaky. If that makes
Works
sense.
for me. I'm wearing like heavy splint though. I'm not going to be stealthy no matter what I do. So
What does favorite terrain give me for that? All that.
Oh man, I should probably bring that up.
You
See?
just have advantage on checks and things, I think.
Oh yeah, while traveling by yourself, you can move at a normal pace while stealthy.
Yeah.
So like, great, never.
You can move ahead if you want to. That's cool. Whatever.
So you guys wind your way through the countryside. First day goes by, no problem. Second day goes by, no problem. And the mountainous area that surrounds the capital bleeds away into rolling countryside and hills and forests. And you're getting towards the southern half of the empire, which I still need to make a map for. I'm prepared, damn it.
very prepared.
And you are going down the road, and I need everybody to roll perception for me.
I get advantage on it now.
Congratulations.
It's not going to help at all.
What do you want, a cookie?
I want
I have
to
a +6.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Nice roll, man.
He's wise
I
as
rolled 19.
fuck.
He's
14.
wise as fuck.
His
I have
elf eyes
five.
see everything.
His half-elf eyes see everything,
Faces.
Go ahead.
as opposed to a lot of the half-elves that I know.
Yeah, the blind one over here.
I know where you live.
Right here. Right next to you.
Oh,
as a
God.
matter of fact.
So you guys are walking. You guys are riding. Because you said you guys had horses.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right. We got horses last
You
time.
got horses, and as you're riding, you start to hear snippets of conversation. Heated conversation that does not sound friendly at all.
Hmm.
Pull out my warhammer shield.
You hear a very rather sinister sounding voice.
Are they speaking in common?
That's not the one. They are speaking in common, at least the first voice you hear.
Can we kind of make out what they're saying? Or are they too far away?
You hear... It doesn't matter if it's not them. Kill them anyway. They'll be here, and they'll be by this road anyway, so... We'll just kill them and wait for the others to come by.
Yeah, that's not... I want to investigate that.
Hey Ranger, you want to go off the road and see what the fuck's going on up there?
That's a great
Yeah.
idea, Cleric.
Fucking forget
Hey,
it.
what do I do?
I'll get down off my horse, hand the reins to Grave. Because I know he's pissed, so I hand him the reins. And then I'll stealth towards the voice. Are they off the road, or...?
They are about... There's basically the road crest up a hill,
Mhm.
and then looks like to dip back down, and it sounds like it's coming up from the other side of the hill.
Alright, I'll stealth up towards the crest of the
One
hill.
way here.
So roll stealth for me.
And now I have advantage because of my Cloak of Elven Kind. So that didn't help. And I just gotta
Isn't it
peek.
kind of weird we can see him fall?
That means she rolled bad. She makes that noise.
Don't give away my secrets.
I thought exactly as you.
Don't give away my secrets. So you're stealthing over, and it does as you're coming up the hill, kind of passing off the road to the side. You don't. There's no. If anybody's noticed, you can't tell.
Okay.
Rael and Keladin, on the other hand, you were traveling down the road when you were essentially came upon what looks to be a tall, rather pale man with reddish horns and red eyes, and what looks to be two fiend-looking creatures flanking him, and you had been stopped. And the fiends had shittered at him and essentially had said, it doesn't matter if it's not them, they'll be by shortly anyway. And then looks to you and goes, they're Arcana scum, we'll deal with them. And so...
Oh, you'll deal with this all fucking right. Fucking piece of fucking shit.
Why do I have an extra token that does not belong there? Boop. Everyone should have control of their tokens. So...
Oh,
Go on.
that tiny, adorable. Oh, oh.
Ah, that's me. Gotcha.
Oh, I gave
I'm
you
the one on top.
I do not have control of my tokens. Oh, wait. Yes,
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do. You have
Yes, I
control
do.
of you.
I got me. All right.
Right. So... Boop. 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 Ignore my booping. Boop. Alright, so you've made it about here, Arendir. And
Okay.
you can see what looks to be a dwarf
Mhm.
and an elf being confronted by said man and said fiend-like demons, which look strangely familiar to you, and you get a flashback of those things that you ran into the temple.
Yep. The imps or whatever they were.
Yep.
Okay.
And the imps start chittering faster as the man essentially looks at the elf and the dwarf and goes, let's deal with them quickly, pull their bodies to the side, and lay the ambush for the others. And now I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Which,
This
if,
is so far away. God damn
if
it.
it doesn't work, just roll Dex.
Yeah.
14.
Oh man, that advantage worked out great for me.
Oh. Fuck.
Are you kidding me?
Ugh.
18.
Goody! My roll 20 curse continues.
Excellent.
You guys all rolled pretty poorly.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we did.
Chris.
5 in dex.
Oh, it's impressive.
So for me, you got 21.
Alright, and then I need...
Ugh, that's a long ways away though.
I guess Chris has a 20.
Oh, that's rough, Charles.
I'm okay with it. I can hit anyone in that line.
Oh, nice. Who's this? Wait, who's this? This
Who?
blue person.
That's me.
It's not letting me click on it. That's who? That's Talmar.
I'm right here.
And this is the friend.
Me.
And then that's okay, cool. I understand now.
5.
See where everybody is.
Dude.
I'm so far away from him. I want to punch him.
I know, dear. I know. Life is difficult. Okay. So, first up, Talmar, roll a d20 for me.
Sure.
Whoa! Right off the bat, jeez.
Cheer, why?
Oh, good.
Oop.
Fantastical. Oh, never mind. That is.
I have a feeling it's not fantastical.
This is-
No, it means the imp goes before Talmar.
We tied. Yeah.
And so, let's see. The first imp is going to run up to the Elven Bard.
Lovely.
What's your DC?
My AC
My
or my DC?
AC. AC. God dang it.
It's okay. I'm gonna 14.
14. Okay. That hits.
Oh, fun.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Dear. I hate roll 20.
Oh man.
That was
Damn
me
it.
last time. I was rolling awful.
That's 2
last game.
3s in a row.
So you take an immediate 5 points of damage,
Delightful.
and you take an additional 4 points of damage, of poison damage.
Yes, I figured that. That's just yay. Oh, goody.
And that's its turn, Tamar. You're up
Nice to
next.
join you guys.
Okay, so Talmar, seeing the imps again, which murdered all those innocent people earlier, shouts out, "Foul being! You will not hurt any more innocents!" As he charges out to kill this imp.
Have fun.
He's gonna go ahead. I am too far away to reach him for my movement action, so can I use a standard action to make it all the way over there?
Dash action.
Yep, you can take a dash.
All right.
You ran away. I was gonna give you something to help you.
You ran away before I could do it. Oh god.
I'll be fine. Talmor doesn't think before he does things.
No,
Nope.
you don't.
As our surprise is now gone.
Ours is.
Well, I don't know about
Is that everything you want to do there, buddy?
for now. Hold on. I might be able to do some of the bonus action if I have. No, I'll save
Right,
this.
you
All right,
did
no, I'm
kind
fine.
of just scream and run at.
Kind of, just a little.
Eh,
Okay, so that's your turn?
that's my turn.
Alright, the man wearing dark robes goes next. And seeing Talmar declare himself as to fighting fiends, decides he is going to go up and attack.
That's fine. That's what I'm made for.
You are my Lord Meatshield after all.
Come at me, big bro.
Captain America, indeed.
What's your armor class? Yeah, okay, so... Let me see.
Yeah, it's 20.
So he goes first to swipe at you with his claws, and you bring up your shield, and you hear this as his claws just raise the metal. And then he, with his trident in hand, goes up to try to jab into your ribs, but you bring the shield down and you bash it away, and he has to stagger for a second before he catches himself. And that's his turn.
Gets him.
That's what I do.
Corin, it is your turn.
Good. I will. I'm gonna just move my 30. I'm gonna just move right there. And then I'm gonna fuck these people. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this dude. How far away is he? Yeah.
That killer 1 damage.
1 point of radiant damage.
I love the save failure and success now that I've actually read it.
Dickheads take no damage.
Yeah, well done.
I'm sorry, I need a second.
If you hadn't run away, I would have given you advantage or not D4 to add to things, but no.
You Tamar, you get the feeling that your cleric friend is a little salty that you moved. So you summon up a beautiful radiant flame to your hand and you send it out. And as he is recovering from his botched attack, he sees it and ducks out of the side as it harmlessly goes right past him and hits the dirt.
Ugh.
And he looks at you and he snarls, revealing sharp, jagged teeth.
Can I
Is that
flip him off?
as a free action, you are more than welcome to flip him off.
Flip him off.
Okay.
Give him double deuces.
He
I'm holding my warhammer with the other one, so
That's yeah. Okay.
one of these.
strong on this, so consider him flipped off and suitably irritated.
Go lay down, please.
Let's see. That's your turn. Professor, it is your turn.
I'm obviously still on my horse.
Yes, sir.
Nose in a book. Not really paying attention.
I'm also still on my horse. I don't have to get
I
off to
have
cast a
this
spell,
perfect
right?
mental image right now of the professor going, what is this noise as he looks up from his book and notices demons on the road.
Oh my. What is going on here? Well,
We're fighting demons, Professor.
what are we doing that for?
Don't really know, actually.
Right, very well. I get off my horse. Walk over here. It's just sort of, well, if that's what we're doing. I cast Chromatic Orb on this fella right here. As acid damage.
Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Well done.
Not a lot of damage, but damn.
So you go and you essentially are just so it's just like, why are we even doing this? And you send out a chromatic orb of pulsing, horrifying-looking acid that hits it, and it screeches as its flesh starts to bubble and sizzle and burn. And the skin blackens and pulls away as it starts to eat into flesh and bone. And it's surprisingly looking pretty ragged. And it's just sitting there writhing and screaming in agony, its tail lashing around as it tries to brush the acid off, but instead gets it all over its claws to spread it.
No, that's not advisable. Keep doing that. That works. And I go back to taking notes.
Okay. Keladin, it is your turn, dear.
Alright, so seeing this thing here just sitting all on its own, I go running up and swing at it with the great axe of speed. Which is a 14.
That hits.
Alright. That's a d12. Then that's 15 points of damage.
So you are 100% done with this shit. You're like, oh, they talk big, what the fuck ever. So you essentially march over there, pick up your great axe, and with your movement you add extra power to the swing, and you swing down and you cleave it from the crown of its head all the way down, and it splits.
I spit and go, fucking piece of shit.
And it essentially...
I like this person.
Kanan is dead. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I go into a rage?
Oh yeah.
No.
Like, oh fuck, this is not danger. This is an inconvenience, and it pisses you the fuck off.
Asshole.
Let's see. Grave, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I do I have a clean shot on said D-bag there?
From where you're at, you would have to aim through the professor and Talmar.
I'm still on my horse, so I should be above him.
Oh, you're still on your horse, then? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Mounted combat for the win.
That is a 20, and modified.
That hits.
You're like a fucking undead cowboy. What is this, red undead nightmare?
Like whiskey is gonna come pouring out of your bullet wounds.
Look, that was once.
That's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
There you go.
Roll that 10. Oh yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice.
That's hot.
So you ride up, and from your vantage point, it is really easy to take the bead, especially as he's staring down Corin as he, have just gotten the bird, and as he sneers, you manage to take the bead, pull off a shot, and it goes and it hits him right on the side of the cheek, and you see blood and flesh just BAM! And he whips his head back for a second and is dazed before he can start to right himself. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. Just gonna blow smoke, the smoke coming out the gun. And that's it.
Oh, it was going to be the other imp's turn, but he did.
He did.
I tell you, he did.
So,
He's in two pieces. Right now.
Rael, it is your turn, my dear.
Delightful. I would like to look at this little imp in front of me. And just go,
Squish it.
what are you? What are you, you little thing? You come in, you bite me? What are you? Nothing. Nothing, tra-la-la.
Yes.
Its feelings are maybe hurt.
Baby.
Slightly.
So what are you doing? Oh, vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Its feelings are hurt. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a whiz.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Whiz. I can't imagine that imps would have very high wisdom.
I hope not.
Well, it doesn't have a
What did it roll
negative.
the damage?
Oh wow.
So you are essentially,
Wow.
you look down at the imp and you mock it. And it looks up at you like, I don't understand what those words mean. The insult just goes right over its head. You can almost hear the whooshing sound.
It doesn't have to understand me.
It's not all that bright. It literally is just sitting there going, okay.
Damn.
I thought it was a compliment.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to inspire the lovely little man who ran up next to me here and is going after this other bastard on the road. Just lean over and go, thanks. Give him a wink.
Telmar, you get a D6?
Yes.
D6 of inspiration.
Awesome. Thank you.
Aaron Deer, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna...
And actually, with my movement, I'm going to back up here a little bit.
If you move, it gets an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
that's right. Oh, shit. Alright, then I don't move.
Alright.
Better not.
Move to that spot. And
Yeah, that's such a good spot.
can I hit the imp? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll do that. So I draw an arrow. And I click the button, hopefully. There we go. And a 10. Maybe. It's the most suspenseful arrow shot of all time.
It goes in slow motion.
Going in.
Well, I'm wondering if you're in your favorite terrain, if you would get advantage on attacks.
Nope.
No.
No.
He shoots straight up in the air and he's waiting for it to,
Yeah.
You come up, you knock an arrow, you let it fly, and everything, it's just, there's so much going on, and there's so much weaving that you manage to miscalculate a little bit, and it hits the dirt and just is gone.
Fuck.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. That's my turn.
All right.
Oh wait, actually, I think I took it. Yeah. So I do that on the dude, the actual guy, this bro.
Woohoo! Awesome. So he is Hunter's mark.
And now I'm done.
Kyle and Jolie, pick higher. One of you pick high. One of you pick low.
Hi.
Okay. So Kyle picks high. So the imp is going to attack you instead.
Oh
Cool.
shit.
Works for me. That's what I want.
Because
Works for me too.
he doesn't like the paladin all that much. And he turns to use his attack to reach out and start running his talons down you, but you see this move like it has been telegraphed, and you bring your shield up almost in a shield bash, but not nearly hard enough to actually bash him, but you manage to knock him back and off kilter enough to completely deflect the blow. And it is your turn.
Awesome. Now, I think. Now, just double checking that I can do this as a bonus action. Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, so as my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and imbue my sword with a Divine Smite. Then I'm going to go ahead and attack the larger creature that's in front of me.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll my attack.
Don't you get extra damage because it is the fiend?
Yeah, I'm gonna get an extra 3d8. Also, so as I'm lowering or raising my my sword up to hit it, I'm gonna say, "Die in the name of Bahamut."
Yeah, you are.
Ready.
Aaron would like this guy.
All right, let me roll my 3d8 now, because I'm gonna assume that hits.
No, it doesn't, because I said so. So that's 15 slashing.
I think it's 3d8. Let me double check that real fast.
Yeah. It's 2 normally, and then +1 for the fiend. Oof.
Dude, Divine Smite on a critical is the most dirty thing in the universe.
Alright, so that is...
Correct.
26.
So the Platinum Light of Bahamut starts to glow across your blade as you bring it up and down, and it hits him in the shoulder, and you cut a line from his shoulder down to his hip as silver flames crackle across his skin. He screams in agony a bit as you go back into a defensive position, the flames licking at his wounds, crackling it a bit before dying away, and he looks at you with the deepest hate and disgust you have ever seen in a pair of eyes.
Feels mutual, bud.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Awesome. It's his turn.
I already used my bonus action to cast Divine Smite in the first place.
I know how to add. So he's going to attack you because fuck that.
Bring it.
And he reaches out with his claws again, and you shift your body weight as they miss your face by inches, and then, trying to anticipate how you move, brings his trident up to try to hit you in the chest, but you smash your shield down and bat his trident away.
Who fights with a trident?
It is. Come on, bring some better shit than that. It's the weak shit out of here.
And that's his turn. Alright, Corin, it's your turn.
They're fighting like a Spartan over here, just deflecting
What?
everything with the shield.
I don't know. I want to hit this guy, but I can't. I don't think I can get. Can't get there without moving through somebody's space that I can't move through. Right? I can't move past that guy to get over there.
Well, you
So
can
I'm just gonna fucking.
well, you can go this way. There aren't
I
really
can?
trees here. There aren't really
Those are
trees
just
here.
bushes?
That's just the map. I'm sorry. I should have made that clear.
That's okay. Yeah. 2 holy men up on a ship.
That's right. Holy Bros over here.
Jesus Christ.
And then as I attack with my warhammer, and as I attack, I say, "Yeah, also power." Just hit him with it.
Nice.
So you raise your warhammer, and you try to bring it down on him as he's trying to recover from his failed attack against Talmar, and he shifts just enough so your warhammer just hits the ground instead. And he looks up at you, the same deep loathing as he stared at Talmar, and he bares his teeth in a hiss and starts, talking in demonic at you.
Infernal?
Yep.
I think I know Infernal.
Wish I spoke
Infernal and
Infernal.
Abyssal I consider the same language. And essentially he's just cursing you, cursing your lineage, your ancestors, and all your children. May they be cursed and die horribly.
Okay.
So he's essentially saying, fuck your ancestors, and fuck your children and your children's children, and go suck a bag of infernal dicks. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is the professor.
Right, well. I see what's going on. Move a little closer. That guy's still alive? Both these guys? Still alive?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
We will do... Scorching Ray!
Fireball.
At 3rd level.
Yeah, it's like throw a fireball right at me and hit
Oops.
every.
Oh, there we go. Wait, is that right?
I love this plan.
That is not what I wanted to do. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, that'll count as 1. I do Scorching Ray at 3rd level, so I get 4 rays. I do 2 at the imp and 2 at the other thing. So there's the imp, and there's the other guy.
So the imp is the first one?
Yes, so he gets a 15 and a 10.
Oh, okay. Wow. Alright. I lost my place. So, you hit the imp with your first Scorching Ray. And this has taken horrible acid damage from your chromatic aura before. And the ray manages to hit right into one of the deeper part of its wounds, and it explodes and eats inward, and you hear the imp screaming in agony as the second ray goes over its head because it's too busy collapsing on the floor and dying.
Excellent. Acid and fire, very effective.
And so the next 2 are for Lord Douchenbaggin.
Yes, if that's his technical name.
It will be. Because I didn't properly name him. Damn, the damage. The first one manages to hit right where the radiant damage was done, and it burns further into his flesh, turning it black as it starts to sizzle and just eat in. He, in his writhing agony, unfortunately managed to duck enough so the next one just goes zooming over his head and hitting into the dirt, turning it into just a pile of ash.
Great shot, Professor.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that they've met their match, accosting us on the side of the road. Not very well thought out plan. Quite disappointing. Yes, yes. Back to my book.
And the professor goes, this was waste. Goes back to notes in his reading. And next up is Kaladin.
Alright. So I'm going to stock up right next to this fucker. And then we're gonna take a roll.
Don't kill him! Can I say that? Or no, I probably can't. Not my turn. Not my next turn. Hopefully he's not dead.
We'll see, I'm raging, so.
Right,
That's
that's kind of what I said.
that's an 18 plus 6 is 24.
That hits.
And then since I'm raging, I get a +2, yes?
Yep.
So 15, 17 points of damage.
Woo! Okay. So you bring up your great axe, already bloodied with the imp that you straight up murdered. And you come up and you lodge it into his back, right between his shoulder blades, and it bows as he screams in agony, blood just right out of his mouth. And you use your foot on his ass a bit to dislodge the axe. And in the sea of red, you see his eyes turn to you with disgust, but it doesn't bother you because you're like, you're just fucking dead. You just don't know it yet.
Good boy.
Anything else you want to do?
No, but I'm just gonna post this in chat, so anyone has a advantage on melee attack rolls against them.
Oh, wolf totem. Okay.
Likey.
Grave, it is your turn, I believe.
Alrighty then. Can I still get a clear shot?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to. I'm gonna spend a grit point for advantage.
Okie dokie.
This guy's gonna be dead. We're never gonna get the question.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh
That
god.
hits.
Oh no. Let's see, 9, so 15 points of damage.
Okay. So you, with almost cold detachment, level your gun again, and you see exactly where he's been hit a couple times. And you're like, ah, perfect, bullseye. And you pop off a shot, and it goes right into him, and he starts to fold, looking like he is struggling to keep on his feet, but he's still there. And
Then I'm gonna burn action surge and shoot him again.
do it.
Yes.
He's getting wrecked right now.
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Damn it.
Good.
So yeah, that's my turn. The second shot misses.
Okay. So next up is Arendir.
Okay. So, sorry, Corin, because I'm just gonna shoot another arrow.
It's alright, it's fine.
And I'm gonna super overkill if I hit. It's gonna be awesome.
You guys are fucking the worst.
There's that. There's that, which is Hunter's Mark, and then, because he's below his HP maximum, I do Colossus Slayer.
Oh my god.
Bing, ding, bing, ding.
Fuck that thing.
So how do you want to do this?
Yes.
Can you just, like, through his throat?
Oh yeah, you after last time you're like, nope, I'm gonna get this son of a bitch this time, and you
I know the weak spots. I'm a
you
hunter.
know you're a hunter. You know quarry, and this guy right now is prey, and you basically knock an arrow back. Everything calms and stills just the right moment, and as he turns around to look at Keladin after being hit, and then towards Grave, you see your chance, and you send an arrow straight through his throat, and the resulting force and damage caused by it is enough to almost virtually decapitate him. So there's only a little bit of flesh still hanging on. So as he starts to move, his body goes limp,
Really had
and
this stick.
like a Pez dispenser, pop, his head manages to lull back, and blood as he collapses in on himself and falls over. Yeah.
Nice shot, Aaron Deer.
And
As I climb out of the bushes.
Would have been great if we could have questioned him and asked him why he was on the road looking for us, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
You know, that's a good point, Corey.
That is
I
a
know
good
it's a good
point.
point.
Oh,
That's
well.
why I made it. I searched this guy's body because I want to know if there's notes or anything on this body that just.
Make an investigation.
I'm checking this guy's body.
Make an investigation roll if you're going to loot.
So I'm going to turn to
-1. That's terrible.
where we
I
just met.
didn't do it. I don't see anybody on anything on this guy. Somebody else should come and check because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Nice.
You kick
Fit
him,
you.
and the
Fucking
body
asshole.
kind of rolls a bit, and there's a little bit of air left in his lungs, so he makes a noise as you kick him. So in between
adorable.
all of you, you find a blood-soaked bag of about 150 gold coins.
Blood money.
On the demonic-looking gentleman, you find a bag full of 200 gold pieces worth of gems. And there is a weird-looking crystal.
Did I find anything or no?
In between
Who found the
you,
crystal?
Whoever was investigating the demonic gentleman found the crystal.
That was me.
I'm considering this as a group effort since roles were kind of...
Shitty. I take the crazy crystal over to the professor and hand it to him.
Your
Hey, What
professor.
the fuck is it?
Well, let me find out. Would I know?
I found it on the Dingman guy.
Yes, I
Ooh,
saw you.
I'm
I'm standing right here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
The two-
Were you taking notes when I picked it up?
I'm
Did you take the note that I picked it up?
Yes, it's right
Right.
here on page 4.
This is going to be great when we write the book about this journey.
Only page 4. You've been writing in that thing for like 2 days straight.
It's
This
a
is
new
my
book.
second book.
Oh, all right.
Professor, if you can roll Arcana, and the gold was between the two imps. So
Oh,
you guys
alright.
want to split that up.
75 each. Top.
Rolling Arcana.
So,
Smart.
Professor, as you're looking at this crystal, you start running through it from your time as being in the Grimbriar Collective and all your knowledge, and it takes you a moment before you realize that this is a communication crystal. You need some sort of reader in order to play it, or otherwise know the correct spell in order for it to release its message.
Oh. Well, I relay that information to the rest of the group. This might come in handy if we could find some way to read what is embedded in the crystal.
Oh, maybe if we had not killed the guy and asked him by smashing his knees in.
well, I mean, maybe he wouldn't have talked.
Or if he wasn't a
Oh, I
fucking
would-
prick, he wouldn't have attacked us.
Indeed.
So, Talmar is going to now acknowledge the fact that they've met 2 random people on the road. And, he's going to say, "Hi, good job with that. Good job with those imps. Who are you guys?"
We're from Larcana. They sent us to help you.
Perfect. We could always use more
How
help.
did you get here before?
How did you get here before us?
We're fucking faster than you are too.
We're on the same road, though. What?
Oh,
You
apparently,
There were 5 of us. I mean, there were 5 of us.
apparently you
Oh,
guys
that's-
are just slow.
That's true.
you also get the feeling that they might have been coming from a different place than you all.
That
That makes
There's more
sense.
than one city. Swear to God, I know you've only been to one. I apologize.
As far as I'm concerned, the Empire consists of one city, and it's Empire in quotation marks.
I mean, we could have come from insert city name here, but we could just be faster than you.
It's certainly possible. I mean, we are going with Professor writing notes.
Arendir.
Yeah.
Just, I think you should take a look at the ground, see where these fellas came from. I mean, we're in the middle of the road. They must have somewhere nearby where they are camping out or something.
That is a great plan. I will check the
Or someone
area.
will provide us on the maybe I should stop being so intelligent.
I'll check the area around the road for any sign of where they might have had their ambush set up or like tracks where they may have been going or coming from.
Yeah.
Would that be a perception roll, an investigation roll? Because I'll have a look around as well.
Survival.
Ooh, I'll
Because you're
try.
finding tracks.
go around.
Actually, I have survival as well. I'll do that as well.
And you're the ranger.
10.
Does he
Yeah,
have
plus
his bench
4.
because of being in his favorite terrain and also super handsome?
I want to take the advantage.
Yes, let's milk it.
Yeah.
What can we milk?
Oh my god. Alright.
If you count this as my favorite terrain, then I would have it then. It's up to you.
No, you get advantage.
Oh snap.
So you guys, after taking a look at the ground, which has been rather muddled from the acid and the fire and the fighting and the Ivan, so you're basically shut up. You're looking around and you see tracks lead off the road, and you follow them for a little bit before you find what looks to be a little clearing in the forest, and they lead to the center, but there's nothing else around.
Well, this was a good
Fucking
one,
weird.
but I don't see anything.
You can make an intelligence check.
An intelligence check.
You might want to leave those to the professor.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Good luck.
Did we all go over there, or was it
That's a
just those
saving
guys?
throw. Dear, that's a saving throw, not an ability check.
Oh, damn. Let's try again. That was a good saving throw.
better this time.
That was a very good saving throw.
He rolled
Yo.
worse this time.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Or not.
Tiny number. Oh,
You know, -1.
yeah.
Yes.
You know stuff. Shut up.
I know how to fight and stuff because I'm wise, just not like.
Are you gonna go grab the professor?
Oh, I thought.
Hi,
it was-
Professor!
Yeah, I'll
We're
go back.
making an intelligence check and we need your brain.
I'm sorry, you're making a what?
We're not
Oh,
very
just
smart.
come here real quick and use your brain.
Oh, good lord.
Well, did you fellas need some help?
I mean, all that we could get.
Yes, Corin, what is it?
There's something weird about this fucking clearing. I don't know. I just get a weird feeling.
We followed some tracks here right to the center. At this point, and I point, where I'm
Sometimes
standing.
intuition isn't enough, Corin. Let me take a look.
Well, it's certainly strange.
I will tell you everything about this guy.
So,
Both well.
the professor, you get it immediately. Ryle, you get it just about the same time. You look and you're like, must have been where they teleported in. And that there is residual magic. Professor, you pick it up because of your dealings with the orb. But it's really light, but it almost feels like the orb, but a little bit different. So you get the feeling that you're dealing with the same, obviously the same assholes, to put it bluntly.
This is connected to the orb. I can tell from the residual magic. I just sort of tap my staff on the ground, and there's like a faint glow where they're teleported in. That's about as much as I can show you. But you see here, this is obviously where they teleported in.
So they can just teleport wherever they need to.
Well, if you know the correct spells, yes.
I mean, we're dealing with some type of demon. You know.
The real question is how do they know we were going to be on this road, or that we were, and did they know we were going to the library?
Okay, good question, actually.
Yes, I'm afraid that there might be somehow they'll find
Right.
information about us.
Is there a spy in the Arcana, maybe?
And you guys didn't tell anyone about this. You heard it directly from
Fiora.
Fioria.
Yeah.
We bought some magical items, but that's about it.
And you kept your mouth shut when you did.
I always keep my mouth shut, dear.
I was too busy haggling.
Yeah, I mean, we told that gnome bro, right? I think it was a gnome at the magic shop, that we were working for the Arcana, but we didn't tell him what we were doing.
We didn't tell them where we were going, nothing like
Yeah.
that. We're professional.
As far as you all know, there's only 2 people you know who would have any knowledge of where you are. That is the Archmage herself
And that little halfling
perhaps
chick.
The halfling. She may
Fucking
know.
halfling bitch.
Halfling.
A lot of people like halflings.
She was working in the armory, I believe it was, at the Arcana.
She, as you remember it,
That's
was
right, yeah, that's right.
Fioriel's
Yeah.
apprentice.
Right.
Well,
Well, that's just fucking fantastic.
Well, that's the
How
problem.
weird.
so Fioriel should probably know about that. Is there any way we can get a message back to her?
I looked to the professor.
Yeah, the professor.
Oh, I'm sure there's some way I could do, right? Ethereal plane?
Magic solves
Yeah,
all of our
you
problems.
have magic. You can send a message back. It might take her a while to respond.
Oh, excellent. I will compose a letter then. Dearest Fioria,
Does he take like 30 minutes to do this letter?
you're about to find out, aren't you?
Everybody heal up. Everybody use your hit dice.
I don't need any healing.
Dearest
fucking-
Fioria, we find ourselves on the... How many days has it been?
It's been about 4. It's been about 5-6 days.
That's what I thought.
Alright.
We find ourselves on the 5th or 6th day of our journey. I don't know. I was sort of taking notes. We encountered along the road 2 from the Arcanum that you have sent to help us. They were being accosted by a demon and 2 imps. I fear this bodes ill on our journey to the library, for it seems that someone knows where we are and where we're going. I would urge you to investigate this matter on your end further, as there may be ears where you are not expecting them. Yours truly, Professor Velithriel Andero Shalandero.
And you
Tell her
send it.
Aaron Deere says hi. He has a crush on her.
So
I just stare at him blankly.
you stare at him and you let the message go off, and it flips off into the ether and takes some DM inspiration.
Excellent.
That was amazing.
Probably best you didn't include that last bit, Professor. Good choice.
Good call.
And I hip check Corin over as I walk past her.
I believe I told you guys earlier that you are not Fioriel's type.
Well, that's just harsh, Professor.
Honesty is the best policy, Gorin. Don't investigate things.
I take out the map again, and I try to figure out where we are on it and how far we have left to go.
Make a perception check. With advantage.
Wonderful.
Man,
So you get back to the road, and you center yourself, and you take a look around, you take a look at the map, and you manage to start to triangulate exactly where you are. And you realize you're about... If you go at a decent pace, you should be to the library just around dusk.
Wonderful.
What time is
So
it now?
everyone. Oh, yeah. What time is it now? I guess.
It's about mid-morning.
All right, plenty of time left on the road.
Yeah. So I tell everyone I think we're about a half day's travel from where we need to go.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm keeping an eye out for bandits.
Do we have horses?
That was
you
going to
do.
be the next
Go ahead
question.
and remount, and we'll.
You guys have horses. They
time
were
to start
tied off
following
from it.
Aaron Deere
You
again.
had decided to take a break on your travel to the road to try to meet them.
Got it.
So the horses are tied off a little spooked because the fuck just went on.
Wait,
Damn.
it's
I'm
okay.
gonna like pet my horse.
It's
and say
okay.
okay.
It's okay. You're fine.
It's
You're
alright.
fine.
It's alright.
Good boy.
You say so. It's just
Sorry. Come
I
on,
climb
Mary.
back in Buttercup's
I named my
saddle.
horse Honor.
I start humming to mine softly.
Corin, what did you name your horse?
Buttercup,
Perfect.
and it's a stallion too.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Mine's a gelding. He won't go charging after mares. He sees.
I love you.
What?
I love you guys. Oh,
I just want to use my handle animal skill.
fine. Use your handle animal skill.
No, that's good. You don't have to pick
No,
one.
you roll it. Roll it, motherfucker.
I'm going to crit fail now.
You want to roll it? Roll it.
I will roll it. It'll be fun.
That one.
Ooh, get
yeah.
at it.
you go to try to. All right. What's your horse's name?
Honor, obviously.
Oh, Honor. You're like I you and Honor. You're like you are so convinced you are of the same mind. You're like, this is gonna be heroic and dashing and awesome. And as you go to swing up over, Honor moves just enough so you fall on your ass.
You know, it happens. Good horse.
You're just like shit.
It happens to everyone.
Think Maximus.
Perfect.
This is why Dad said I couldn't have a horse.
As you think back, you can hear your father going, "Son, you can't have a horse. You're too much of an ass."
You ever have a donkey?
Burned.
Salmar, you're great for laughs.
And so,
Let's keep going.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I start. All right, let's get moving, everyone. And I start moving.
I want to keep an eye out for bandits.
After
Follow
you.
me.
Alright, let's go on then.
you keep an eye out, but as far as you can tell, this road is not very well traveled. This isn't a merchant road. This seems to be more... It's getting more and more towards just untamed wildness as you go further down.
Game trail.
It looks like at some point this may have been an actual well-traveled road. I can English.
Are you
But-
sure?
No. I wish I had some inspiration. Anyway, so you realize that this may have been one of the major roads at some point in history, but has long since fallen into disrepair. And we are down 2 players, so does anybody need a pee break? Need to go get some drinks, some snacks?
Can I make
I'm
popcorn? I want popcorn.
Go get popcorn. I will hold
I'm
on the
gonna
fort.
make popcorn. Although
Okay,
it's
I'll grab a drink or something.
Yep.
made on
Be
the
right
pot,
back.
made on the stove, so it might be a little bit.
I'll
Alright,
be
I'll be
here.
back. Alright.
I'll just be here and stuff. It's all good.
I'm still here, Snake Guy.
Yay, I have my Dustin and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I will,
I'm
because I
sending you
love
text
you.
messages. Or I'm sending you messages.
I know. I just wanted to say I love you.
Oh, we do.
And I missed you.
I missed you too.
It's Chris.
How was your trip, Dustin?
It was good.
I'm enjoying playing Corin, who is probably the most obnoxious holy man in the universe.
As opposed to the rogue.
Who is the most obnoxious rogue in the universe?
Yeah, you play a certain character very well.
I'm very method.
Welcome back.
How you just rolled like a 20 on your intimidate check. That was terrifying.
Well, no one expects... I can't even finish that.
No one
No.
expects
Inquisition?
the bearded Inquisition.
Whoa.
So I think we're down Mike and Morgan is going and making popcorn. And I... Well,
Ah!
Oh god.
So I know a couple people have to pop out early, so we might end this session a little bit earlier.
Okay.
That works. This is our no pressure game.
Yeah, there is no pressure with this game. I want you guys to have fun, and if, you know, you gotta go, let me know. Or, you know, if there's something I can do to make the experience better, just tell me.
That what I don't know whatever that looks amazing. Charles, that was amazing.
It's a Ridge Run Stout.
Yeah, if you can bop me
Give
on
me
the
that
head and
stat.
remind me to actually speak in an English accent, I'd be a little bit better. Last night threw me off.
Not bad.
Look, baby, your French accent some more.
No, it was the other one. Yeah, I got the Odin's gift.
You're an Odin's gift.
Here, everywhere.
Killing demons.
Damon.
Well, we have to end early.
Damn.
Me and Mike can always just go. Dispense freedom.
That's right. Everyone needs cups of liberty.
They do.
So we're probably going to continue on for another maybe 15 minutes just to set up in a really good spot for next session.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I can speak. Honestly, I know English.
What did I miss?
Arthur, come here, buddy.
We're ending early?
Nothing. Yeah, I think I might, because I'm not actually really feeling all that well.
Oh no.
And I know a couple people need to jet early. So I figure there's a decent spot where we can stop coming up within the next 10, 15 minutes. And that gives me plenty of time to expand flavor for the next session.
Flavor.
So we'll go on for a little
Chocolate
bit
flavor.
more, and then we will call it a night. And then next week we'll have.
It's a Vader.
Bobby! I'm sorry.
Oh, Jolie has a Doge too.
Oh, no.
It's
Two
puppy
Doge.
time.
Okay, take Doge.
Puppy time, isn't it, buddy?
My dog's not in this room because she's a
Flirty, flirty.
stupid head. I don't know where she went.
Almost knocked the beer over.
Thanks
That
for
was the
tearing
bad.
up my bed, though, dog.
Good boy.
That's what they
Oh,
do.
are ya?
Good boy.
That's what she excels at. Oh, hi. Welcome. Thank you for licking me. You cannot have the hummus.
That's what they do too.
Ow. No, no, no. Ow. Claws in my side.
Mario,
Ah! This is what happens.
okay?
No, she gets tangled up in the microphone, in the headset cord, and then
Is it
freaks
one
out.
of the newcomers?
Stop!
Keladin's a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need
yes.
to talk to Keladin. We need to do an awesome combo where I launch him off my shield.
That would be amazing.
Dwarves are pretty dense.
Yeah, she's a dwarf and I'm a wood elf.
That would work better with a half.
Good, I like how we didn't act like.
We tried that once already, Dustin. It didn't work.
I told you, dwarves are dense.
I don't know. Elves are pretty light. Might work better with an elf than with a dwarf.
Yeah.
Worked with the gnome.
Actually, a pretty small wood elf, so I'm only 5'4".
I'm a 6'3".
God.
Oh well, we're done like on like.
Corn's a large
Five
gentleman.
11.
Probably be much more effective trying to toss her than
Vader.
trying to have me use a melee weapon.
Wait,
Can,
how's
but-
Corin?
Corn's 6'3".
Dude, you're enormous for a half elf.
Yeah,
You're like a
he's
beast of a man.
gigantic.
My half elf's 5'8".
It's 5'11.
They wanted him to be a paladin, but I don't know.
I'm
Claire.
6'1".
I was better at
You're also a full elf.
than at smashing.
This is true. I am a full elf.
Brave.
This
is
whole
only
party
5.
is like elf and half elf, except for our new dwarf friend.
And me.
Well, I had her
Well, I don't
already
know that.
built. So
Well, nobody knows what you are.
Yeah, we didn't I just assumed you were human.
It's really funny because no one's ever asked or questioned why he has his hood up all the time.
I know.
He's just a private individual. Give him a break.
Exactly. I've got my hood up all the time, mostly.
some people like to have their
Yeah,
secret.
exactly. He's not hurting
Where's-
anybody.
Yes,
It's
everyone-
fine.
reason not to not trusting yet. So
Everyone's just so respectful and nice, going, you know what? We're not going to bother him about it. If he wants us to know, he can tell us. We'll embrace him anyway.
I don't know anything bad about him.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't tried it, but yeah, why should I?
I think we're all back except for the Morgan.
Yeah.
He's making popcorn.
Just make it old school popcorn.
I want popcorn.
Ask's gonna mail it to us.
We could just go to the store and get popcorn. Oh, that requires me getting up.
I had to get up and get dressed. Screw that.
Yeah. That's too much effort.
It is.
Oh,
Way
too much effort.
I've been wearing a kigurumi all day. I actually got dressed for this.
Why did you
We're
do
not
that?
streaming.
why? Yeah, why would you change out of your Kigurumi?
I'm wearing a
Because
V-neck
it's-
T-shirt.
Oh, okay, fine. Next time I'll wear my kigurumi.
So,
It's awesome. It's
it's
Tigger.
just us.
True.
Yeah, it's just us, and there's no judging here. There's
Let's
only
just
love.
say there's a reason I'm not on camera.
Oh.
No pants. Oh yeah.
Kish posh.
You are so
I'm
fun
definitely
dressed.
not wearing pants.
Don't
No
you
pants.
lie.
No Pants D&D is best D&D.
Yeah, it.
It's the only D&D. I fucking
Oh
care.
my god.
Every single time we played off the rails, I've not been wearing pants.
Thank you for that.
That's extra flavor. Thank you. Yeah.
Way to be wishy-washy, fucking
man.
Blizzard.
It's comfy.
What did I do?
What now?
They said like they weren't going to be releasing separate skins for all the the Overwatch heroes. Now
Uh-huh.
they're releasing skins for the Overwatch heroes.
That sounds like typical Blizzard, actually.
Progression
Classic.
skins is how they're coining it now. So it sounds
Yeah, I know
different.
it's a microtransaction to make it look different.
Well, at least if they're gonna have microtransactions, at least have it just be purely cosmetic.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's purely
Yeah.
just different skins.
Then like
Which
whatever.
is that's how MOBAs make their living anyway. They're
Yeah.
all free for a reason because you just
Although
spend money
that's
on
bullshit
training.
because
It doesn't really matter.
that's bullshit because Overwatch is a fully priced game. It's not.
It is.
That is true. It's not free like LOL is.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's Blizzard. I'll still pay it. I'll still play it.
Speaking of Blizzard, I need to get Ross at some point.
Ross.
Reaper of
Wrath
Souls.
the Lich King.
Oh yeah, you do. Why do you call it Ross?
'Cause it's
That's like you're
ROS.
going to a Ross. Like you're buying clothes.
Are you
If you get
making-
Reaper, I will totally play.
I want to. Oh my god. It's
Oh my-
really funny that Kyle
beating
bought it
the
for himself,
shit.
but I play so much more than he does.
I beat it the one time, and I was like, okay, that's good. And then she's been it like 6 times. I think she's been it on Infernal. What's the highest difficulty you beat it on, babe?
Oh god, I'm way up the torment ladder. I keep going, this is boring. This is boring. Let's up this. How far can I go before I start dying? Come on now.
Oh,
Hit me.
that's 6.
I have never played
made
any of
me
those
the-
kind of games.
She made me feel like a casual.
She
like,
she
person that-
she says, "Fight me, bro," because that's totally not what she does in front of demons.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Me, I play a wizard.
Oh, okay, so you're just damaged for days.
Oh man, I like playing glass cannons.
I love you, Sticky.
I love you too, Dustin.
That's I either play
Good choice,
a
wizard.
barbarian or a.
Oh, I want to play a wizard student so badly.
Yeah, I played a monk when I played.
Monks are fun.
I found fun.
I like my little halfling monk. She's adorable as fuck.
Oh, your actual monk in Gritty.
Ruby, yeah. Let me.
Oh, I
40
still want to
halflings.
I still want to make a monk now that I found out you can focus chi and fire elemental spells out of it. I'm gonna just make fucking Goku. It'll be amazing.
I kind of want to buy it, but I don't want to spend the money.
Wow.
Why
Morgan!
is XCOM 2 so expensive?
If only I could go and poke Morgan.
That reminds me, I need to
Oh,
jump in
man.
on the Steam sale before it goes away.
I didn't see what there's like.
There's a Steam sale?
But the
Yeah.
Lunar
Yeah.
New Year.
Still.
I
no.
have a Lego game problem,
There's no such thing as a problem with Lego games.
and
not a
I don't
problem.
have the Jurassic Park one yet.
The problem
fun.
is that's the problem
Kids.
right there.
I've been waiting for it to go on sale.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That is like half of being a PC gamer, is
Alright.
waiting for things to go on Steam sale.
I'm gonna-
Yeah. I wanna play the new Avengers one so bad, but I cannot afford that price tag. I just can't.
Hey,
I'm
they released
unemployed
the
right
Star
now and
Wars.
hurting.
Star Wars 1's coming out.
What? Oh yeah. Don't even get me started.
What I need is
So
to have
excited.
XCOM 2 hurry up and go on Steam sale.
I
need to
literally
beat
just looked up. So I'm like, I see everyone playing it. I like XCOM 1. I'm like, I should totally play that. And I'm like, $60.
I'll wait till it goes on sale.
Yeah.
I love you, babe, but I don't love you that much.
No, and I don't expect you to pay $60 for XCOM. I love that game, and I will play plenty. I'm playing plenty of fun playing Enemy Unknown still.
Holy
But-
shit! Bioshock 2 is only fucking $4. Buying.
Stop
Whoa.
telling me about Steam sales.
What do you want, Dustin?
I
don't want
finally decided
anything.
I
I
wanted to
have
play GTA 4's
250
DLC,
games
so
that I don't
bought
play.
that.
I
Edition.
need
Time
to
to see
start
movement.
playing my Steam
Yeah,
game.
coming. I just saw popcorn.
Let's say I need to do the same thing. I think I'm going to start doing a little.
Yeah.
Oh, they're selling KOTOR 2 on Steam?
Oh,
There's a
That's good,
shit
because my
ton.
Do I
copy's
already
scratched.
own Bioshock 2?
so I'll tell you about my idea later. I think I'm going to do a charity stream in June.
Yay!
I already own Bioshock 2, apparently. Didn't even know.
Now you do know.
Good for you.
Would you buy something I already own?
Oh no, I did that the other day. I was like, oh, Steam sale. Oh, Shadowrun's on sale. I should get Shadowrun Hong Kong. And then I'm like, in library. I'm like, I don't remember this.
I
don't
kind of
remember
burned
buying
some
it.
of the. I kind
Yeah, I
of
got it for Christmas, babe.
You burnt it.
a little bit.
No.
Just a little bit of it.
Popcorn's hard.
You can eat
Like,
it
I
on
can
the
never make it
cards.
right, so
I
it's alright.
usually make it right. I just was in a rush and like turned the heat too high.
Oh yeah,
So
I've
it
done
like
that.
licked up one side of the pot.
Scorch the pan.
Are we ready?
Yes.
I burn, like, cereal, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're not allowed in the kitchen. So,
Except for
That's why you
eggs.
cook.
Well, from what I hear, Snicket's a good cook, so it's all right.
She's a very good cook, actually.
I mean it. I cook for you guys when I see you.
Yay!
And I mean it. Everybody's welcome at my house.
Are we all here?
Permission from my landlord. Everybody.
Present.
Awesome.
Beer.
So,
Mm.
beer. So, I told the others, Morgan, but we're gonna call this a shorter session tonight.
Okay.
So we're gonna go for another 15 minutes or so to set things up for the next one. So you guys continue down, and it takes, and just until about the sun starts to dip over the horizon, when you come across where you need to go, you, for the last hour or two of your trip, you go off roads and you're going through brush, but with Aaron Deer at the head, guiding you. You don't know exactly where you need to go. There's no worry about getting lost, and you manage to have to. The map starts to get really specific and weave in and out, and it looks like there's nothing there until you come across what looks to be like the remnants of two pillars, but there's only the bases left, and they have runes that circle around the base, and that's all there is in this clearing.
Can I look at the runes?
Yep. I'll point
Arcana
out
check?
to the professor.
Is it Arcana or is it perhaps religion?
Yeah,
This
if
is
it's...
Arcana.
Alright, never mind.
Oh, it's Arcana?
I'm gonna take my 0 into that.
I actually have Arcana.
And
Oh, shit.
in between all of you, you can see that it is a really interesting spell, especially you, Professor, since this is who you are. Magic speaks to your soul, and it is the language that it talks to you in. And you have never seen magic quite like this. It is old, and it's a hybrid spell. It is half teleportation, half this, half that. It's like bits and pieces thrown together, but interwoven. And you know, if you have the proper word for it, it will open up an archway. And you sit there, and having remembered looking at the map, you realize there was something similar on the very corner of the map that you guys immediately glossed over because it's probably just an errant note or something.
Oh, I recognize this. Give Aaron Deer, please, if you would, the map, please.
Reach into my
Give it to him
pouch,
before he has a fucking heart attack.
hand him the map. He's Elven, Corin. He's gonna live like 500 more years. He'll be fine.
Oh,
And-
yes, where was that? Where it was on the corner, right here. Yes.
You look at it, and it takes you a moment because it's a language you're not quite familiar with, but you manage to find the next closest language to it as Celestial.
Oh, I speak Celestial. Wonderful.
And you speak it very fluently. And it is a small incantation of I am the one who seeks knowledge. Please open so that I may receive. And you say this in this beautiful flowing celestial language. And the words seem to almost quaver your words almost quaver in the air. And then there's this humming, and Rael, you are a bard. You know that there is power and magic in words and in voices. And you can almost see the ripples that the professor's words cause as they wash over the old stones. And one by one, the runes flare to life in this iridescent soft blue as they light up. And then as the magic spreads up, the pillars almost seem to reconstitute themselves and rebuild into this glorious arch of glowing blue energy. And in between, there is almost this shimmering effect, like heat off of a road in the middle of summer. And then it solidifies as you see a hallway just beyond.
Holy
Ladies
shit.
and gentlemen, the library. I say with a big smile, and I walk through.
I follow the
Get around in
professor
style.
right after.
Kind of follow the professor.
I follow behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well done, Professor. Professor, right?
I follow them in.
Most people
Professor,
find
perhaps
it easier to just say
Paladin
Professor
go first.
rather than my whole name. Yes, I am fine with the Professor.
Lovely to meet you, Professor. I haven't seen anyone do quite that elegant of magic in a while.
Oh, my dear, I've been alive for 435 years. You have not seen anything yet.
I hope to then.
God bless the professor.
Odyssey.
I hope to see much more out of you then.
Professor, I just want to make a suggestion that our paladin take the lead here, as he is the one who.
It's
can
a
take the most hits of that.
library, Corin. What trouble am I
Right,
possibly
so
going
what?
to get
I
into?
expected you to have to fight.
Remember the storage place where you got sucked into a box?
A box.
Let me be the one be sucked
Hold
into a
on.
box.
What
Because
happened?
you'll know how to work it and I don't.
Well, this is just books. What's the worst thing that could happen? That's the knowledge. Talma, the knowledge.
What?
Talma.
Teleportation. Did you close the door behind us, by the way?
What if the shadows come up and eat us?
Don't start speaking
It's
odd
not
languages
that
in the books,
library.
please.
So you all have already stepped through,
That
and
makes-
I can totally use roll 20. Hush.
I love your face, balls, Charles.
And as you walk through, it snaps closed behind you, and you find yourself
White, of course.
in this really elegant-looking place with tall, vaulting ceilings that's almost lost into the darkness, and there are soft, glowing crystals that cast gentle light over everything, and there's statues and pillars, and it's elegant. And anybody who wants to roll an investigation can.
I'm investigating
Oh.
everything. I am so excited.
Yeah!
Can I
What's
roll a
the
check
shittest
on?
roll ever?
Yeah, you can check the stonework if you want, since you are a dwarf.
I would like
Plus
I would
5,
like to see
so that's a
if I
23.
where my sense is pulling me.
Your sense pulls you the same way it kind of did when you were outside. It was all pulling towards the north.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was entering a pocket dimension again.
A 13.
13?
And
Yeah.
mine's a plus 5, so that's actually 23.
You all looking at this, you all are very well-traveled adventurers.
Except
You've
for
been to
Cora.
places, you've seen, hush, you've seen things. This is old. This is very old. And for Arendir, Grave, Corn, and Talmar, it's a little bit reminiscent of what you saw in the ruined temple. There's just You've not really seen anything remotely like this. And as you walk in, it's this big, giant, sort of antechamber room with a vaulted ceiling, and everybody needs to make a perception roll.
Perception. That's a
Yeah,
negative one.
Nice.
I have advantage in that now.
That's a 16.
That's a nat 1 for Morgan.
Ooh.
Hey, it's actually a 12.
I
Plus
didn't-
5, so 20.
I do have advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see, though.
Danger save.
Where do you
You
get
all
Plus 5 to? Wisdom, that's nice.
you all are walking in, and there's corridors and everything. And as you're walking in, you feel a presence behind you, and Rael and Aaron Deer, you are the first to notice it.
I turn around.
Yeah, I spin on my heel.
And before you is this softly glowing blue form. It's a orb at just a sphere of light before it starts to shift and change into an almost feminine figure.
Oh shit.
And it
Uh.
looks vaguely elf-like in its appearance, and I assume by this point everyone's turned around to notice it.
Yes.
Got
Right.
it on.
I say.
But I know what it is.
Hello?
You can make an Arcana check. This is a construct. This is almost like the construct that you saw in the Arcanus Pocket Dimension, only this one is a little bit different. You realize this one has intelligence to it.
That's the one that
Greetings.
attacked us, the like wispy ones, right?
The wispy ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah, I say
Professor
hello.
Velethriel Adar Shalandero of the Greenbrier Collective, working for the Arcanum. It's so wonderful to be in the library. We're looking for some information.
And the construct at your words sits there and tilts her head for a second before she responds, and she smiles widely and goes, "Welcome to the Presidium, Professor. My name is Liara."
That's not how you spell that word.
What is that?
She looks at
High five for
you,
Mass Effect.
and she looks down at
High
one of your
five.
packs where you have the stone that Muriel gave you, and she goes, "Oh, you have been given permission for full access. What information are you looking for?"
Oh, well,
Professor.
we're looking for information on the Fallen, aren't we? Isn't that what we're looking for?
Yep. And
Yeah.
Demorial.
Demorial.
We
as
are
well,
looking
yeah.
for information on the Fallen and someone by the name of Demoriel. And also, I have a
What
side
else is about the
thing
crystal?
that I would like to investigate.
She's got
also.
horns and they're really
Yes,
pretty.
yes. Right, Corin. Talking,
I mean, you
not
also
your
asked
suit.
about that crystal.
We have a few things. On the top of that list is the Fallen and Demoriel. But then we also have
She
some
gets-
artifacts.
Okay. She gets really quiet for a second, and the light of her form tends to dim, almost going out before coming back. "I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have no information on the Fallen." And she gets really quiet again, and then starts speaking Celestial, which you, I think, are the only one who understands.
Yes.
And you only catch snippets of it as it's really quiet, it sounds like almost she's trying to figure out if there's anything here that can help, and then she goes, "I will take you to the source. Follow me."
Oh, what did she say?
Alright,
Source.
What's
That
she
sounds
talking about?
promising. Maybe.
I don't like that at all.
She
I would-
takes you down, and as... Go ahead.
Would like to exercise caution, gentlemen and ladies.
Thank you.
She
Certainly.
she stalled a little bit. We I am afraid that she might be having trouble finding information. Let's just be wary.
Reloading the pistol.
I find it hard to believe that the information does not exist in the library.
Take another minute.
Especially she said us
I mean,
someone
it's
deleted it.
the library, like the library. So I'm with the professor on this one.
All the information.
Do you think that she's hiding something, or that?
No,
it's
no, no.
been
She is
removed?
incapable. She is merely a creation used to access the library. But let's investigate this source that she is talking about.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well,
Works
you
for me.
seem to know more about it than I do, so I follow your lead.
Professor's the brains of this outfit, so.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm the brains. of
I've
this
noticed.
So you all follow her as she leads you down a corridor, and as you walk past, you walk across a bridge, and you're suddenly in a very tall, long room, and you realize you're 3 stories up, and there's an additional 5 stories above you, and you can't see the other end of this hallway, and it's nothing but bookcases
Oh, books.
full of books and manuscripts and relics and all these sorts of things.
Oh,
And it just goes on and on and on. And there's this overwhelming smell of vanilla, of old paper.
Oh, I thought you said vanilla, and I was
I
like,
like his vanilla too.
No,
Manila.
vanilla. Old
Yeah.
paper smells like vanilla.
Really?
Vanilla. It's because of the compounds in the paper. It breaks down over age, and when it ages, it gets a vanilla scent.
Ah,
Weird.
well, shit.
Oh,
The
no.
library smells so good.
That's
Yeah,
why
she's
old books smell
dropping knowledge on
amazing.
everybody right now.
So you're
I've
walking.
missed books.
You're walking through, and it is just this giant library. And anybody who wants to make an intelligence check to see if they can figure out what's going on can. Mostly the
Talons, they're not Talons. Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah, Corin's not.
I have a brain. It's made of straw.
There we go.
Sometimes.
Except for this time.
You rolled investigation instead of intelligence.
No, I rolled intelligence actually.
No.
Did you roll
The
intelligence?
professor did.
The professor did.
Oh,
What did I roll?
Professor rolled investigation.
Oh, I was intelligence.
Yep.
Oh, good. Because slightly better.
Okay. So you all are thinking, and Talmar, you immediately get it, is you're not in a pocket dimension so much as you are underground. And that this is something that has probably been buried for a very long time because you notice there are no windows. There's nothing but glowing crystals everywhere, and this seems to be, as soon as you're walking through, it seems, especially for you, like a sealed tomb. Like it was intentionally sealed so that nothing could get at these books.
Could I tell who made it?
You have no idea who the hell made it. Even with that, even in that 20, you have no idea exactly who made it. It's that old. From what you know, this predates the Cataclysm. It survived for 1,000 years untouched.
Wonder how the library. I wonder how the
Arcana got it?
found it.
You
Yeah.
have no clue. But as you're walking,
I was wondering to myself.
you get that you are underground, and this is absolutely perfect. And this professor, since you are, again, this is with your time with the Greenbrier Collective and the construct, you realize this is ancient magic that has withstood the test of time. And so when you think upon the fact of this source, you can imagine it's probably a relic of immense magical power.
Oh my. This is exciting.
I'm gonna kind
Why
of
did-
mention to the party that like, doesn't this feel kind of like a tomb to anybody else? Or is it just
The
me?
more we talk about this source, the more uneasy I feel.
You
Feels
get
just
led
like a mountain.
into a spiral staircase that leads you down and down and down and down until you come out into this giant earthen stone room. It doesn't look so much as it was carved, so much it was natural and they just used it here. And there's a bridge that leads down into the center of the room, dark, completely calm water underneath. And in the center is a small island, and studied by chains and metal is a giant, flawless crystal, softly glowing with light sort of emanating from it, motes just dancing around it. And Liara goes up to it And she says, "This is the source. If you give me a moment, I will commune with it and let you know what I will find." And she
Hope
reaches
she's not
out.
commuting.
Ominous.
She reaches out her hand, and her fingertips start to blur as light comes from the crystal to meet her. And for a moment, her light flickers before it gets solid and solid and solid until she almost looks like she has a physical form.
I'm pulling the hammer back on my gun.
And she almost sighs, and it's almost this musical note as she turns around and looks at you with big blue eyes and goes, "I apologize for that. Unfortunately, most of the information on the Fallen has been locked away in the source so that it will not accidentally fall into hands. I'm more than happy to tell you what I know, but I am afraid there is not much left here."
By all means, please. Tell us.
Most of it was unfortunately destroyed. Intentionally.
By whom?
The Arcana. They requested that the information was intentionally lost so that no one could foreseeably break in here and get information on the Fallen.
Yes, but
They're trying
It
to
seems
take them
pretty
away.
fucking stupid. man.
Can I insight check her?
Go ahead. You guys are more than welcome to insight check her.
yes, I would like to insight check.
I don't feel comfortable here at all, so I'm definitely going to insight check her. Weird. I don't like it. Aaron Deere and I are not taking any shit right now.
No, you guys. Tamara, are you
Paladin
gonna insight?
notices nothing.
No,
Nat one again.
I believe it.
I don't care, so no.
You,
Chris doesn't care about anything.
you guys get the sense that she isn't able to lie. She is a construct.
The Arcana. This distresses me. The Arcana should realize that information should never be destroyed. No matter
Do you
what.
know who destroyed? Who gave the order, or we were sent by them to
It
get
was
it?
probably done ages ago.
Yeah, that was probably done.
567 years ago, 3 months,
Professor, how long were you alive
6
for?
hours, 5 minutes, and 29 seconds ago.
Just
30 seconds. 31
what?
seconds.
What race was Ghent? I don't remember.
Ghent was half elf, I believe.
Half elf.
He's not that old. Havel's lived to be about 180 or so.
Oh, that's why we were.
Fioriel told us Ghent was the last person to know this information, and it died with him, which is why we were sent here to get it.
Scribe Ghent was given as much information as I had at the time. Unfortunately, he was very much aware that the information was intentionally destroyed so that the Fallen may not be unsealed.
I'm sorry, the what?
Unsealed.
The Fallen was sealed over 1,000 years ago, prior to the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm is what was caused by him being sealed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Cataclysm?
Cataclysm. Yes, the event that leveled and destroyed almost all civilizations, bringing it back to the point of barbarism. Over 1,000 years ago.
So sealing the fallen
So,
caused the cataclysm.
yeah.
Yes. It was unfortunate, but necessary.
Why was it unfortunate?
It's a side effect.
And her eyes get really dark, and they come back and goes, "I'm afraid I have no information on what exactly the Fallen is. But it was unfortunate in the loss of life. Over half the population, at least in the Empire alone, was lost."
But it was either save half or save none, so that's the kind of choice they had to make.
My parents like.
The information was destroyed so that he is not known. If he is not known, no one can free him. His seal will be maintained.
I'm sorry, he?
The Fallen. He.
So...
Tell us about Demoria.
Wait a minute.
Demoriel.
So the Demorial is not the Fallen?
And her eyes go dark for a second and they come back up. Demoriel. The Lady Darkness. She is his mistress.
Oh, great, there's a bigger one.
I'm afraid I don't have a lot of information. Most of it was destroyed by the Arcana.
I'm afraid the Arcana have shot ourselves in the foot by deleting this information. They're obviously
The
What if you ripped off? We got sent all the way out here for nothing?
Fallen,
I don't think the
Built an
person Shannon
empire.
knew that the information was
it once
destroyed.
spanned the continent and beyond. But
Where's
he was sealed.
are there fallen ruins?
There are. I do not have the location. And then she gets really, really quiet. And there's a flickering as almost... Professor, make an Arcana roll.
Yes.
I'm giving
She's
you
flickering.
advantage.
I'm pulling out my hammer out of the
You,
loop of my
with
waist.
advantage, you start to realize this isn't... she's not exactly a construct. The more you start to listen to her and what she's doing, you realize she is a spirit bound to a construct. She is a spirit of knowledge. She's been bound to this place to serve. And she's fighting against the bindings on her to try to give you more information that she knows that she's not supposed to give out.
Can I speak in Celestial to her and ask her who she is? Or who she was?
She says that her name is actually Liara, that she was a spirit who was summoned by one of the wizards who built this place to house the knowledge in case something happened. And that she has resided here throughout the last 1,500 years, giving information where she can. And she says that the only people who have access to this are the current head Archmage of the Arcana and the Scribe. Fioriel has never been here. Only Ghent has. Before them, the Scribe and the Archmage would come here periodically. No one has asked, other than 500 years ago, during what was called the Forgotten War. It wasn't a long-lived war, but after that they came by and asked that all information on the Fallen and another entity was asked to be erased. But she,
What? Oh,
because that goes so much against who she is as a spirit, she kept just enough. She tries to tell you.
Did she tell me in Common or in Celestial?
This is all in Celestial, so
Sorry.
you're the only one who can hear this. She wants to. You get a feeling she wants to tell you, but she's struggling against it. You can make a persuasion roll.
I would like to. What did she look? What does her race look like?
She looks like she looked almost elvish.
Okay. Then I will say, in Elvish, her name. Liara. This is all in Elvish. I know there's more you want to tell
I
us.
speak up.
I understand what you are. Please, help us. And can I use my inspiration with that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Gives
I'll
you
let you-
advantage.
Oh.
It gives you advantage, but I'll let you do it to roll again.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot that this does advantage too.
There we go. So she gets really quiet for a second and she talks to you in Elvish. And it's lilted in a way you're not used to. You gather that this is probably the way Elvish was before the Cataclysm.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, they got rid of all the information I have, but there is another who would have all of it. They call her the Abomination. And she lives out on the Obsidian Edge. And
Oh, it's even more comforting.
the Obsidian Edge, you all are pretty much aware of. There is a lone island out off the coast, and there's a jagged shard of obsidian that goes up. No one ever goes there because it's just, a jagged, thing of obsidian. But she tells you that that was the war. She was the catalyst for why they got rid of all the information, not only on her, but on the Fallen. And
So we
she-
have to go to this obsidian
So
shard.
we're gonna have to go there to find out. And I don't think they're gonna get.
She
information
goes
up
back
there.
to the source, waves her hands, and there's a base of the crystal shifts and moves, and a clear crystal pops up before slowly filling with blue. And she takes it out and she hands it to you, Professor, and she goes, "This is all the knowledge that I have on what you've requested, except for the Abomination." She basically looks at you and you get the feeling that information was for you all alone. She does not want that recorded. And she goes, I would not tell the Arcana of this. The war was caused between the Arcana and the Abomination. If you go there or tell the Arcana, she pretty much lets you know that it's going to be bad.
Great. We're playing both sides now.
All right.
She just wants you to she wants you to have the information. You can do with it what you will. But she feels she's a little bit more free now, as if almost you've managed to subconsciously undo her bindings a bit, and she goes, the fallen must not be freed. He must not be allowed to be unsealed.
Thank you, Leon.
Is there any way to fully remove her bonds?
I don't want to do that yet. Is she the only construct in the library?
She is the only one here, and she looks
We need-
at you.
We need
And
this crystal.
Unfortunately,
Have you told her your name?
My name?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you asked her for anything yet?
I have not asked her for anything yet.
Okay.
I
If
was.
there's anything else you need, let me know.
Yeah, I pull out the crystal that we found on the abyssal, and I say, "Thank you for the information you've provided us on the Fallen. Do you happen to have something that will play this?"
She'll take it and she'll put it into the slot that the other crystal was in, and she'll wave her hands and magic leaves, and then a voice starts playing. It's guttural and broken, and it is infernal.
Liara, can you
I
translate
totally
that?
Liara will translate, and Core and you can easily follow along. It's
Grave is
voice-
starting to get impatient and starts fiddling with his gun.
Arendir, Professor Grave, Corn, and Talmar, you immediately recognize the voice. It is Demorial. And she is giving orders. And it is, you will find them. They are traveling the road. They are going to try to find the Presidium. Find them, kill them, take whatever map they have on there, go to the Presidium, and take everything.
Did we just lead them here?
Sounds like it.
They obviously already know about the Presidium.
but
Memorial.
they don't have to wait in. They don't have
They
to
like
wait.
the location.
We have the map with the phrase to enter.
It closed
it goes
behind you.
behind us.
It
And it
slammed
closed
shut the
behind us.
second the last body came through.
Right, alright.
Yeah, they don't have the words. I think that's why they needed the map.
She looks at you and goes, I would not worry. The Presidium has stood for 1,500 years. It will stand for 1,500 more. We have defenses. And she looks at you, and Professor, she will take your hands into hers. And it doesn't really have physical weight to them, but there's this warm energy. And she goes, I trust you with this knowledge. And she leans in, and there's this moment where her eyes go dark and they come back, and there's almost this a sense of who she was 1,500 years prior, and she goes, I don't have any knowledge to help you, but she can still tap into the magic she has, and she lets you know that soon you will come across something that will help you lead to the ones you seek. To be wary of the colors blue and green, I think. Checking my notes. And to just, she wishes you the best on your journey, and she will kiss your cheek and back off. And the source will shudder, and you'll see her body start to go more and more translucent, and the sentience is almost gone. And she goes, is there anything else I can help you with?
Liara, you know of a man named Gregor, a wizard. Dark black hair.
She'll rattle off just essentially the same information you have. She does not have any whereabouts of where he could be. The Presidium has information as it is given. It's not completely on the up-to-date goings of every individual on the planet, unfortunately.
Right.
That's a little bit more of an undertaking. But she does say that you are all on the path you need to walk. You will find what you seek, sooner rather than later.
Can I take out the thing that I have and ask her about it?
Yes.
I can't remember what we had decided on last game. On how
Talk
much
about
I,
the lens,
how
or
much I know about it. No, I have something else.
okay.
I was wondering if you might help me be able to unlock this.
And she looks at it and she goes, "This is the only thing left I can do for you, other than help lead you back out." And she will take it, and she basically almost completely winks out and returns to a spherical form as it is unlocked.
Thank you.
And you hear this weak voice come through of, "I hope it helps."
So do I.
And that's where we're leaving off for the night.
Ugh.